time it is.
It's time to play, have some fun today. It's time to play the Playdate.
Hey, this is Jim Silver, and welcome to the Playdate. I have a special guest today. This does not look like the toy guy, but let me introduce you to Emily Vanek, a contributor to TimeToPlayMag.com, and also the #1 mom in Colorado.
I'll claim that.
That's right, Colorado moms. And what brings you to New York besides us?
Blog Her, the annual Blog Her convention is here in Colorado, or in New York. Where am I even at? And
it's a swag conference. So everybody
yeah,
goes to get
yes,
a lot of free
They
stuff.
want all the free stuff at the conference. But I was actually nominated.
Yay!
I was nominated for a Bloganthropy Award for my work with special needs kids.
Which brings us to our two segments today. Is one on special needs. You're going to learn a little bit about what toys are appropriate, especially for autistic kids. And also, something that's a fan favorite of your house. You know a little bit about Lego and Star Wars?
Yeah, just a little bit about Star Wars. My boys are mega fans.
Now, about how many sets do you have in the house?
I think we have about 40
That's
Star
it?
Wars sets, yeah.
Wow. So let's jump into it with special needs. What drew your interest with special needs?
Well, my youngest son is autistic. He's 4. We were tired of spending all this money on therapy toys and dealing with the therapist day in and day out, and I wanted a way that I could help him at home with everyday items, everyday toys that you can just find, you know, at your local toy store.
So your kids can play with other kids play with.
Right, exactly.
So let's show you something new. This is the Lego Read and Build, and this is the Busy Farm.
I love this one. This is my favorite.
Pop it open. And what makes this special? Why do you love this?
Well, there has a book so that, you know, autistic kids and, well, any 4-year-old really needs to work on attention span. Also, you can have the rooster, the pig, you can learn all the animals, their names, their sounds, that sort of thing. And then you can build them. So you can use the fine motor using the smaller muscle groups here, and you can actually build the animal, and then he can go, oh, it's a brown cow. A cow goes moo, that sort of thing.
See, I can do the sound effects. now, you talk about fine motor skills. What's the difference between fine motor skills and gross motor skills?
Well, gross motor skills use your whole body. Like, it's large muscle movements, running, walking, jumping, that sort of
large
thing.
muscles.
And fine motor is the smaller ones, like using your hands and arms and that sort of thing.
Now, you don't necessarily follow the age guidelines. Often a child has to be older to use some of these toys. This says 1.5 and 4.
My 4-year-olds just started using these.
So you don't necessarily have to follow the age guidelines. We actually have a special section on TimeToPlayMag.com, which Emily comments and will tell you what toys are really good depending on what your kid's special needs are. But let's move on. And this is from Jack's Pacific. Looks like a little bit of a maze. Is the rock and roll maze.
Yeah, this one, the bright colors would instantly draw any kid to it. But children, like autistic kids, tend to get visual stimulation from things that spin, so that's a good one. You can also do hand-eye coordination to see where that's going. You can learn colors by saying put that in the yellow thing, 1- and 2-step directions. There's all sorts of things that you could use this toy for.
Now you take your son to Home Depot because he likes things that spin.
I do. After he has a therapy appointment or doctor appointment, we take him into the fan aisle, and he will stand there for 30 minutes just staring at the fan spinning.
So spinning is really good, especially
yes,
with kids.
He'll take any car, flip it on its side, and spin the wheels. Anything to do with spinning, he loves.
So this is, how much is this? This is $19 from Jack's Pacific. Now, a different type of toy, we have matching toys. And matching toys are also good for kids with autism. But this is a little different from Wowopolis. Instead of numbers and letters, they're pictures of animals. And how would this be good for kids with special needs, and what's the best way to play?
Well, again, with the fine motor of putting the two in, because it has an interlocking piece, it's not just matching 2 square cards together. Learning the different colors on the card would be good. I wouldn't use it how a typical kid where you have to turn over, because that would be kind of frustrating for them if they didn't get the match right on the first try. So I would just have it as a, where's the other half of the crab? And then they find that and match it.
Yay! Now this is for kids ages 3 and up from Wowopolis. Now also, blocks are also very popular, and from Mega Blocks, this is My First Builders, simple blocks, and again, why good for kids with special needs?
A lot of times they need help working with the imagination piece. They don't exactly know how to do imaginative play. It's something that has to be learned.
Open-ended play.
Yes, open-ended play.
Oh, we love open-ended play.
So people, my son would take this and say, you know, it's a red block, but I would tell him, well, it's a pizza. Try to eat it, and that sort of thing. Yum, yum, yum. It's good. And then we also do ones where it's like a cake, and he has to put the candle on. So again, getting the fine motor skills on there, and then count to 5, so he's learning his numbers, and then blow out the candles. And he loves that part too.
Now, with a toy like this, is it generally necessary for a parent or a therapist to be there, or an adult, or can you leave a child alone to play
You can leave a child alone to play with it, but they'll probably just simply stack things into a tower, or, you know, maybe some of them like to line things up and have things in certain orders, separate them. But in order to do the imaginative play, you really need to be there with them to help.
And this is from Mega Bloks. There are 80 pieces, and this is about $25. And for ages 1 and up. And again, depending on your kids and their growth development is what
every kid is different, every delay is different, so you might have, you know, an 8-year-old that still needs to work on these pieces, and that toy would be good for.
Now here we have something from VTech, and ride-ons are important for kids. Now this is the VTech Sit to Race. It's the VTech Sit to Race Smart Wheels ride-on for $44.99. Why are ride-ons important for kids with autism?
Well, I'm going to use a big word here, Jim. You got to stay with me.
All right.
We're going to use
more than 2 syllables?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm trying with their vestibular system. So kind of where they are in the space, kind of moving around, kind of your inner ear workings. You know how sometimes you get dizzy when you get up too fast and that sort of thing. So it helps with that sort of thing. You also sit on it for balance. This can turn into a rocker so that they can work on again, the vestibular system moving. I like it too because it's got the colorful buttons, so it'll, you know, the kids will like the noise and sound and be drawn to it. But after a while, I would turn it off. 1, it would annoy me as a parent, and 2, I think it would distract from what they're trying to learn to do.
Now, what age is this for?
I think this one is for 6 to 36 months. But I would use it again. My 4-year-old would use
Your
this.
4-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
Now we have some special giveaways that we picked out. That would can you toss them in? All right. Now this is not special. This is just a travel blurt because we have a lot of them in the office and it's a fun game. Wait, one at a time. And this is cubicles. Now why is cubicles good for special needs?
Again, stacking. There's animals on it, colors. You can turn just about any toy into a therapeutic need.
All right, and we have some more Mega Bloks. My First Builder's a small set, but it includes the letters, which will help teach the alphabet. And also another Rubik's toy. This is the Stack and Build blocks. And this is what you need to do. You need to go to timetoplaymag.com, and you need to do it by August 22nd. There, click on the Playdate. Once you click on the Playdate, all the rules are right there. And just follow the rules. It is free to enter, and you can win all these great things.
I kind of want to steal this from you.
Yes?
What should parents of special needs kids not look for in a toy? You just said any toy could be therapeutic, but what are things that they should look to avoid?
Anything that's very busy, anything that has lots of sounds and lights going off can be very distracting for a kid, overwhelming. It'll overwhelm their, you know, visual sensory a lot. Don't do a lot of like the sand and Play-Doh things unless you know that your child doesn't have tactile defensiveness.
So keep it simple.
So keep
Yes,
keep it simple.
absolutely.
Basic toys are best.
Yes, absolutely.
For kids. Well, thank you very much. We're going to be back just in a second with some Lego Star Wars.
I'm getting excited.
The fun begins. And we are back with the latest in Star Wars toys from Lego. And Emily just brought up a point where we were off camera about Darth Maul and his attire. And do you want to share it with everybody?
I was just wondering if Darth Maul ever wore Birkenstocks. If he ever, had a casual look.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think Darth Maul. Now, a lot of these toys are featured Darth Maul, the Old Republic, some of the older sets. And we have a big ship here. This is 1,094 pieces. It's the Malevolence. That's a big name, and there are a lot of figures. And, okay, you might know this person. Who is that?
That one's Anakin.
That is Anakin, and...
Padme, of course.
Padme, of course.
They have that silly love story going on.
And I have another bad person.
Count Dooku, but my kids call him Count Doodoo.
Count Doodoo? Does he get flushed down the toilet?
Yeah, basically. Count Dookie.
It's Dookie Howser. Dookie Howser from Star Wars. And this guy, boy, he's got a lot of lightsabers.
General Grievous, we love him.
We love General Grievous?
I love all the bad guys.
Now, this is quite detailed. Yes, I am your father. You can see this opens up on both sides. Let's take off the top because they take off, and let's show the inside. This is some ship. It took about 2.5 hours to put together by a speed builder. It would probably take longer. And something like this you should glue together because, God forbid, some crazy person takes it apart. We'd be quite upset. So we're going to put this down gently because we don't want anything to happen to this. Okay, now, from the Old Republic, you have the Star Wars Republic Strikers class featuring, that's right, what is her name? Her name is Satele Shan.
I like her because she's a chick Jedi.
Oh, she's a chick Jedi.
Yeah.
No, they don't allow female Jedis.
Yes, they do.
Women can vote.
Women can be Jedis.
They'd be dangerous with a lightsaber.
No
She was
way.
actually a master of the Jedi Council.
Yes, she's pretty good.
Now, is there anybody else in there? Just her.
Just her.
Let's show the ship. Anything?
I just gave her a haircut.
You just gave her a wait. Satele's been beheaded. Yay!
I like how she has an angry face on the back.
All right, we're gonna put that down. All
Can't
right.
be trusted with Legos.
Now, my favorite set. Now, this is from, I get so confused. It was the third movie, Episode 6. Episode 6, that's right. From Return of the Jedi with the fat guy.
Jabba the Hutt.
That's right. It is Jabba's palace and has everything you find in Jabba's palace. You have his guard that gets eaten by the big monster. And we have Video Boy's favorite person, Bib Fortuna. I think he likes him because he's really dumb and mind can be controlled by a Jedi.
Yeah.
And
this one's my favorite, Chewbacca.
Now, you were so Star Wars obsessed that you've given your kids nicknames or named them.
Yes, my youngest is Brady Chewbacca, not on the birth certificate. I couldn't win that one over with the husband, but his nickname is Chewie.
Okay, I gotta tell you how messed up her house is. Not only is her son's nickname Chewie, why is his name Brady?
Oh, well, after Tom Brady.
Boo! Where New York? Who? Wait!
No.
Who I want to talk has lost 2 Super Bowls to Eli Manning. Wait, are any of the other kids have nicknames after any Star Wars or sports stars?
Cruise or sports stars?
My oldest is after Frank Thomas, and the middle one's after Gary Carter Met.
I like Frank
Okay, we like Gary Carter. May he rest in peace. He was in New York. Met the kid. Yes. Okay.
Frank Thomas is good too.
Okay.
White
Now
Sox.
in this set, there is one special.
Yeah.
Video boy, shush. There's one special piece in this set. It has a special Han Solo. You gotta
This
show
is
the
my
Han
favorite
Solo.
part. We gotta give.
Okay.
Everybody loves Harrison Ford, right?
No, we like Han Solo.
No.
Harrison got old.
Yes, he did. That's what
Okay,
happens with
so
people.
he's in the carbonite.
And you get to put him in there. You get, to
put him
freeze
in-
him.
And you get to freeze him. You don't have to release him. Now, there's one thing missing from the set. And you said they've done this Lego figure before.
Yep.
There's no Slave Leia. Now, I have a Slave Leia action figure in that little skimpy outfit. You would think they would have a Slave Leia in here, so, like Jabba would have the chain around her, just like it. Aside from that, I think you have everything in there.
My oldest boy just turned 13. I think he's hiding her in his room somewhere.
Yeah, I have one. Well, I just turned something. I'm hiding her somewhere in my room also. Okay, so we have another one from the Old Republic. And this is the Saesee Tiin Jedi Starfighter. And this has Evan Peel, Saesee Tiin. These are Jedi Masters. one. No, we got opens up. You have.
Oh yeah, he opens up and he pops out.
That's right. And you have another droid. They're all the same, right?
Yeah, and the little lightsaber.
See, you
he
agree
can
with me. All the
store.
droids are the same.
No, wait, no, they're not. It's R3 or
You weren't paying attention.
R3D5. They all have different names and colors.
Okay, I mean, what do the numbers mean? R5D7, R9D2.
I'm not that much of a fan. I don't know that much about
Okay.
them, but I just know they all have their own little number system going on.
Okay, and how many pieces is that set? That piece is 700. I'm sorry, that piece is 244 piece set. Would take about an hour to build. And this one, last one, we found a really tough build. I have to hold it really gently because this, I'm afraid, is going to come apart. This features Darth Malgus. Is he in the front? Do we have Darth Malgus in the front or the back? Darth Malgus in the back. He is a Sith Lord. In the back is 2 Sith troopers. You see them right in there. Now this is 748 piece set. We really like this, but one problem we had, it's very fragile. So we would not want to put this one in battle because we think it would come apart quite easily. So I think we're going to put it down, Joe. What is happening here? It's Lightsaber City. Oh! No! It's Darth Maul and Darth Vader. Hi, Duck. Luke, where are you? Leia, we need you.
Here's Chewie.
Oh, Chewie. So these are all the new Lego Star Wars sets. They range up to $120 for the larger ones, down to about $30 for the smaller ones. If you want to see and learn about all the Star Wars, you can come to timetoplayMag.com. But now we have some special Lego giveaways of some of the other brands. What do we have? We have the superhero set, Batman. And what do you have?
Lord of the Rings.
Oh, is that going home with you? That's right. There's a whole line of Lord of the Rings. We're going to have Lori on later because she's the Lord of the Rings. And the new Monster Fighters line. And a regular Lego. And we have one big set. Oh, that was close. And here we have, that's right, Marvel superheroes, Captain America. Oh, I'm just losing my...
Iron Man.
Thank you, Iron Man, the Hulk, Thor.
And Loki, what's up with his outfit? I never could understand
that was the best part of the movie, by the way, when Loki got slammed by the Hulk.
Yeah, and when Hulk punched Thor off to the side for no reason.
Yeah, that's right. So you can win all these things by going to timetoplayBag.com. Chewie, what are you're probably used to saying that because it's your child. Chewie, keep quiet. Do this by August 22nd. Click on the Playdate. Follow the rules. It is free to enter. And we have a daily giveaway every day, timetoplayMag.com. You come visit us for the best reviews. And now that you know Emily, you got to check out her special needs section. Great toys for your kids.
It's a trap!